Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, March 29th. I'm Denise Douglas. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, a teen is arrested in the shooting death of a Largo High School student at the Deanwood Metro Station on Saturday. Metropolitan Police have charged a 17-year-old boy with the murder of Devontae Washington. The 15-year-old was gunned down in front of his mother and two sisters while waiting at a Metro platform in Northeast D.C. At a news conference today, Chief Kathleen Lanier called the killing senseless, adding that investigators do not believe the suspect knew the victim.
Nothing really is more senseless than this case, in my opinion. The loss of a 15-year-old under any circumstances is tragic, but certainly in this case, even more so, as it appears that there's just no reason for it. Absolutely no reason.
Chief Lanier says the suspect was taken into custody late Monday afternoon and credits surveillance cameras for the quick arrest.
The Metro system has tremendous cameras, and everywhere you go in that system, there is going to be some video, and that video is crucial in helping us get where we are today.
Today's another example where that technology helped us. It's law enforcement plays a role, the community plays a role, technology plays a role, and the citizens of the nation's capital play a role. So that's how this case closed so quickly.
The suspect, Maurice Bellamy of Southeast D.C., will be charged as an adult with second-degree murder while armed when he appears in court later this afternoon. We now know the identity of the man shot by U.S. Capitol Police after bringing a weapon into the visitor center, prompting a lockdown Monday afternoon. 66-year-old Larry Dawson of Tennessee is charged with assault with a deadly weapon and assault on an officer while armed. Capitol Police say Dawson walked into the visitor center and pointed what appeared to be a gun at an officer who then fired. Dawson is said to be in critical condition at Washington Hospital Center. A female bystander suffered minor injuries. The incident didn't seem to deter tourists who were on the hill today.
Well, the Metro was stalled and they said there might be a fire, and then of course you wonder, is it a fire or is it something else going on? And I kind of feel like after yesterday maybe it's a little safer to be here today because maybe there's more more eyes and more police.
We didn't change our plans, but we sort of took extra measures to provide our security. For us, it's not something very interesting because, we experience these kind of events relatively frequently compared to here.
Not being here every day, I don't know what the normal officer presence is like, but I have noticed quite a bit of police officers around, so I do feel safe. I just think that anytime you come to an area like this, there's just always a risk of bad things happening.
Meantime, an entrance to the visitor center was briefly shut down this morning while police investigated two suspicious packages left near the Capitol. Authorities determined there was no threat and gave the all clear about an hour later. In light of the incident at the U.S. Capitol, have you ever wondered how safe county government buildings are? CTV spoke with the Prince George's Sheriff's Department earlier today, which secures many important facilities like the courthouse in Upper Marlboro. Officials say although they are not taking any major additional measures, visitors will see extra canine patrols.
We've designed a bullet-resistant glass and turnstile project for all three of the public doors at the courthouse. At the main courthouse in Upper Marlboro. 2 phases, 2 of those 3 doors have been completed. And what that's about is stopping any threat that comes from the outside in. So there's bullet-resistant walls that have been put up in front of or behind the screening points where citizens come in, along with electronic scan card turnstiles that allow us to slow the pedestrian traffic of employees and other visitors that don't go through full screening. So the reason for that is if someone did come with a weapon, similar to what happened at the Capitol yesterday, and deputies were forced to take a deadly force action, the bullet-resistant walls are there to protect anyone that's inside the building.
Officials also say they will install a final bulletproof glass door in the courthouse atrium by summertime. In politics, Noah's Law passes the Maryland Senate unanimously. The bill is expected to go to conference committee. The legislation is named after Montgomery County police officer Noah Leota, who was struck and killed by an alleged drunk driver last December in Rockville. Advocates for Noah's Law say they are hopeful.
We prefer the Senate bill for several reasons. It has more effective interlock requirements. It couples a 90-day license suspension with a 90-day interlock period. Ideally, we'd like it to be a 180-day suspension and a 180-day interlock period. It also has a very effective mechanism to ensure that there are no drunk driving violations within a 90-day, the last 90 days of the interlock period. That's very important for drunk drivers to earn their way off the interlock.
Governor Larry Hogan, Senate President Mike Miller, Officer Leota's father, and numerous police departments have spoken out in support of the measure. You are watching CTV News. I'm Denise Douglas.